Hey coach, today I'm going to share with you 4 simple skills that will transform your life coaching sessions. My name's Krista Kathleen, and I'm a life coach and spiritual business mentor. I'm also the founder of the Born to Coach Training Academy. And sometime before the end of this video, I would love for you to go to the link below this video and click on it to learn more information about our coach training program and to apply. We have an upcoming class starting this October. We have a couple spots left. And if you've been thinking about becoming a life coach and getting certified, so that way you can start an online coaching business and you can help change others' lives and make money doing the work that you were born to do, then I want you to be a part of this fall class. So that way I can teach you everything that you need to know about coaching at the professional certified coach level and share with you all the tools and resources and strategies that you need in order to make this a full-time career for yourself, if that's something that you desire. So in our coach training program, we teach the ICF model of coaching. So ICF stands for the International Coaching Federation. They are the top credentialing body in the world for coaches at this time. And the ICF came up with 8 core competencies that we teach you in semester 1 of our coach training academy. And these core competencies are like governing principles that give you the foundation of what to include in your coaching skill set as a professional coach. So that way your clients are getting really high quality coaching that is actually making an impact and a difference in their life. So in today's video, I picked out 4 of the core competencies that I felt has really transformed the way that I coach and the way I approach my coaching sessions, and has gotten my clients absolutely incredible results, just where they're showing up in completely new ways and looking at life in new ways. And I want to share those with you today so that way you can start to use them for yourself in your coaching sessions with your clients. So the first core competency that I want to share with you today is embodies a coaching mindset. So what this means is staying open and curious and flexible and client-centered when you approach your coaching sessions. So if you find yourself putting a lot of pressure on yourself to be this perfect life guru that has to have all the answers to solve your clients' problems, then this mindset is going to help you to fix that. Okay, so what does embodying a coaching mindset really mean? It means that it's okay to not know where your client sessions are going or where they're gonna end up. You wanna learn how to let go of expectations, show up with a curious, open mind, and learn how to really dance in the moment with your client. I personally never know where a client session is going to end up. I know a lot of times what the topic is that they want to bring to the session because they'll fill out their session prep form. And I like having a little bit of an understanding maybe what we're going to talk about. But other than that, I truly stay open and know that anything is possible for my clients to create. I always say you want to practice the 3 T's. Trust yourself as a coach, trust your coaching process, and trust your clients. When you can really lean into that trust, that's when the coaching gets so good. So instead of putting all the pressure on yourself to have to know your clients' answers and tell them what to do, put that responsibility back onto your clients. Trust them as the experts in your life. Trust them as the experts in their life, and that they will get everything that they will need from your time together. Trust them as the experts in their life, and they will get everything that they need from your time together, and that they can always find the most perfect solution for themselves. So for example, if your client comes to you and says, I'm struggling with feeling happy in my life right now, there might be a part of you that goes, oh my gosh, I need to fix this. I need to make them feel better. I need to take their pain away. No, you don't need to do any of that. What you need to do is you need to get curious and you need to inquire further about this problem. So some questions you could ask is, oh, What does struggling mean for you? Where did this struggle come from? What does being happy look like for you? What will be the quickest path towards making you happy? So do you see, I'm giving the client the opportunity to answer. I don't have to figure out these answers for them. I'm guiding them towards finding the answers that they want to create in their life right now. Okay, so the second core competency I want to talk to you about is establishes and maintains agreements. So how this is defined by the ICF is partners with the client and relevant stakeholders to create clear agreements about the coaching relationship, process, plans, and goals. Establishes agreements for the overall coaching engagement as well as those for each coaching session. So have you ever had those coaching sessions where you feel like the session is just all over the place and the client is talking about a million different things and you're like, I have no idea what to focus on and I have no idea what type of questions to ask them? Trust me, I've been there plenty of times. So how to fix this is in the beginning of a coaching session, you want to take the time to help the client to get really clear on what is the topic or the goal of the coaching session. And then once you both have an idea of what the focus is, then you're going to take a little bit of time to explore and unpack what it is that this goal or topic really means for them. And then this will allow you to know the best type of questions to ask your client in order to help them to achieve a specific outcome by the end of the session. So let me give you an example here. Recently, I had a client bring this exact coaching request to one of our coaching sessions. She said, for our next session, I'd like to focus on shifting my mindset out of desperation and into hope and intuitive action. So what I would want to do is I would want to confirm what I'm hearing and confirm the topic with the client. So what that could sound like is, so what I'm hearing is you're currently experiencing a mindset of desperation and you want to move into hope and intuitive action. And she'd probably say yes. And then I would want to know a little bit more detail. So what is it exactly that you want to move into hope and intuitive action towards what? And then once we got a little bit more clear on that, I would want to know what is it that you want to walk away with by the end of our session today? How will we know that you've gotten there? Why is it important for us to talk about this topic today? And what do we need to address in order to help you to achieve whatever it is their outcome is or what they want to walk away with by the end of the session? So when you take the time to set up your coaching sessions in this way and getting that really clear agreement, then it is so helpful for you and the client moving forward to know how to best serve and support the client and to get them all the results that they want to create in their life, or at least for that session. Right. The third core competency is listens actively. And how this is defined by the ICF is focuses on what the client is and is not saying to fully understand what is being communicated in the context of the client's systems and to support client self-expression. So I want you to ask yourself, realistically, how much time are you actually spending listening to your client talk? Or are you doing most of the talking and maybe even a lot of advice giving, telling your client what they should or shouldn't be doing in their life? So the ICF recommends that coaches only talk about 20% of the time. So what that means is if you're doing a 60-minute session, you're only talking about 12 minutes out of that session, which means that you're spending 80% of your time doing active listening. Now, this is something I really struggled with as a new coach when I was learning the ICF model of coaching. And I was like, but listening's not valuable enough and people aren't gonna pay me to listen to them. But active listening is super valuable. It is such a gift to our clients. And if you think about it, who in your life really takes the time to sit down with you and give you their undivided, uninterrupted focus and listening to your deepest dreams and desires and fears in life, and helping you to put together a plan and figure out what it is that you need to live your best life. You're probably not getting that from very many people in your life. I know personally, I don't have many people in my life that know how to really listen, because most of the time they just want to share their own ideas with me or tell me about their own problems in life. And I just feel like no one's ever really listening to me. And trust me, that's how your clients are feeling as well. So just remember, people want to feel seen and heard and witnessed in what they're feeling in their life experiences. And if you can build that into your coaching sessions, they are going to feel so special and good and empowered. And actually, this is something that a lot of my coaching students say, is they've really learned how to talk less and listen more. And they've applied this to all areas of their life, with their partners, with their children. And they said that it's improved every single relationship in their life, including the relationship with their clients and their coaching sessions too. So let me give you a quick example of what active listening can sound and look like in a coaching session. So say that your client is talking about starting their own business, and that you notice that their energy starts to shift as they're talking. That's something that you would want to pick up on and bring that observation into the coaching session. So what that could sound like is, I noticed as you were talking there about starting your business, your energy started to shift. What are you feeling or experiencing right now? Right? And then that gives the opportunity to go deeper in the conversation, and the client's gonna feel so good that you took the time to notice the thing that they weren't saying and really paying attention. And that is a huge part of active listening. Okay, the last core competency that I wanna share with you all today is Evokes Awareness. And how this is defined by the ICF is facilitates client insight and learning by using tools and techniques such as powerful questioning, silence, metaphor, or analogy. So have you ever asked yourself, what am I supposed to say or ask in a coaching session, right? So you have a good 12 minutes where you get to do that talking. What is it that you're supposed to say to your clients to help them live their best life? So what this means is, when you're listening to your client talk, you're going to let that curious coaching mindset kick in, and you're going to start to ask these open-ended, thought-provoking questions one at a time that's going to help your client to think in new and expanded ways about their future. And then what you're going to do is you're going to slow the conversation down. Right, so we're going to make sure not to stack multiple questions at the same time. We're not going to talk really fast. We're going to ask a question, and then we're going to pause. And it feels really weird and awkward at first, but your clients will thank you for it, right? Because we're going to build in that silence and that uninterrupted time where they can really think and process thoughts in a whole new way, and give them the space to do that in the coaching session. Like, a lot of times I'll have clients that say, oh, I want to think about that later, or I want to journal on that later. And I'm like, well, what if we thought about it right now? What would come up for you? What would you say? What would you think? And then they're like, And I just am completely silent, right? And really giving them that space to let their brain go to those places and think about the things that normally they don't make the time to do, or that someone doesn't give them the space to do. And so I want to give you an example too of what a thought-provoking, powerful, open-ended question can sound like. We want to make sure that we're not asking close-ended questions that result in a yes or no answer. That's really not going to get the conversation going anywhere, right? So for example, you wouldn't want to ask a question, are you feeling scared? Because that's suggesting that the client might be feeling scared when they didn't tell you that they're feeling scared, and then they might just say yes or no. So then where do you go from that response? So instead, a really great coaching question that you could ask is, what emotion is coming up for you right now, right? And then that gives them the opportunity to share and describe the emotion that they're feeling, and then that will take off the conversation and force them to give an answer of more of what they're feeling and what they're thinking, so that way that they can get new breakthroughs and new aha moments. Okay, so that was 4 out of the 8 core competencies from the ICF that I shared with you all today that I regularly use in my coaching sessions that has completely transformed my coaching sessions. I want to encourage you to start using them as well. And I'm going to give you a quick summary of what we talked about today. So embody a coaching mindset, staying open, curious, flexible, and client-centered. Establish and maintain agreements. Get a clear topic or goal for the session and explore that goal with the client to form the foundation of the coaching session. Listen actively. Talk only 20% of the time so you can listen 80% of the time. And evoke awareness. Ask powerful, open-ended questions one at a time, and then pause after you ask the questions to give the client time to think. All right, so that's it for today's video. I hope you found this incredibly valuable and useful, and I would love to hear from you below in the comment section. Let me know something new that you learned that you want to start incorporating into your coaching sessions moving forward. And then also don't forget to go and click on that link below the video to check out our Born to Coach Training Academy. So if you are interested in learning how to coach at the professional certified coach level and starting your own online coaching business from scratch, then please, I invite you to apply and join our fall class that's starting this October. Like I said, we have a couple more spots left. It would be such an honor to have you in the program and to be able to teach you this incredibly valuable skill set that will serve you for the rest of your life. So thanks so much for watching. I so appreciate you. And remember to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe so that way you can keep getting notified of when I release new coaching videos every week. All right, bye.